Jamie Jackson. Why is everyone trying to be the new once you're in, you're in?
Oh, I say, who's this? So you've got. Let's be real. So we've got Josh Grogan and Tom Stockton.
Yeah.
Both very sound lads.
Yeah, they are. We need to get them.
Yeah,
we can get them both on. I was going to say we need to get Josh
They're our
on.
rivals now. They're not going to. Josh would be like, sorry lads, don't know who you are. He wouldn't even reply to us.
Josh would 100% come on.
No, I know he would. But imagine if we messaged him, hey Josh, mate, do you want to come on the podcast? Didn't reply. We just like we speak to him in person. He's like, no, don't worry, mate. Don't worry about it. So I don't want to come on. Rivals. We've had a few people that have like kind of done what we've done, but then also. People are allowed to like.
Yeah, we're not. It's not exclusive.
Yeah, it's nothing, like,
we're the only podcast that exists.
This is nothing special. Like this is literally, other than the neon sign, it's incredibly.
Don't tell them that they'll leave.
Yeah, no, but it's just us chatting. It always has been. You know, it's not anything like.
I don't know. It wasn't through prep. It was you chatting.
Yeah, it was me chatting and Finn just going, yeah. But, yeah, and me thinking, how the fuck am I going to make this last an hour? Like, what the fuck do I say? So
what
Finn,
was it? You're like, do you want to tell us about your week or something? And I was like.
No,
really.
no, it was about the gym, and you were like, so it was like the first session at Be Modified. I hadn't trained there, and I was like, oh, do you want to tell us like what the gym's like, how it is? And you're like, not really. Look on my Instagram. and the funniest thing is, like, I've said this before. I literally at the moment was like, oh, for fuck's sake. I was like, right, okay. What else can we talk about? And then Sam literally Sam's filming me on the weekend, and he's like, Reese, mate, what the fuck did Finn say? What was Finn? And I was like, what do you mean? He was like, when he was like. No, don't want to talk about it. And I was like, yeah, mate, it was bad. And like,
I think I was in that.
He listened to it, just that part. He was like, what the fuck?
At that point, I think I was in such a routine with the prep that it was like, I come and do the podcast, but that was it. As long as I'm here, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And it's the same. That was how I was for quite a while with the prep. It was like, just box ticking.
Yeah, ticking
like
box.
Make sure I do my cardio, do my steps, then I make sure I do all my check-ins before I drive over to do the podcast. I was even doing like questions on the way to the podcast and everything. It's like, and I think by the time I got here, I was just like pretty trash, and I was just like, let's just get it done.
As much as it is just sitting and talking, and like I liked it when I was prepping for just routine, but like I remember I did one like probably towards the end, and afterwards I was so tired, like it just from speaking for an hour. Like I literally like finished, and I was at home, and I might have been like a week or two out. I came back and I was like, I feel awful. Like, I literally couldn't even like format sentences because like,
it's
the
not
brain
it's
power.
not demanding or tiring in any way, but when you are that trash, like
staying
it
alert
is,
and actually being present and like being able to talk. Like when you're doing a check-in, you can sit back, lounge, and just be like, all right, yep, cool, all good. A bit less energy, but when you're talking, you actually have to be constant in a conversation. You know, and you actually have to be thinking. Yeah. So like think about how like Finn, for example, is probably different. I end up just becoming a bit of a mess when it's just like someone will say a joke. I won't even get the joke because I'm like trying to listen and I'm like 3 seconds behind. It's like playing FIFA and you've got like red bar connection and just lagging all over the place. Annoying. That's what like I'm like at the back end of a prep, where Finn's just a bit emotionless. So yeah, what was the actual question? What was it?